The cub came upon them suddenly. It was his own fault. He had been careless. He had left the cave and run down to the stream for a drink. It might have been that he took no notice because he was heavy with sleep. And his carelessness might have been due to the familiarity of the trail to the pool. He had travelled it often, and nothing had ever happened before. He went down past the blasted pine, crossed the open space, and trotted in amongst the trees. Then, at the same instant, he saw and smelt. Before him, sitting silently on their haunches, were 5 live things, the like of which he had never seen before. But at the sight of him, the 5 men did not spring to their feet, nor show their teeth, nor snarl. The men, silent and ominous, sat there, unmoving. Nor did the cub move. Every instinct of his nature would have impelled him to dash wildly away, had there not been in him another instinct. As a great awe descended suddenly upon him, he was overwhelmed by his own sense of weakness and littleness. Here was mastery and power, something far and away beyond him. The cub had never seen man. Had he been full grown, he would have run away. As it was, he cowered down in a paralysis of fear, already half offering surrender. Intrigued, one of the men arose, walked over to him, and stooped above him. The cub cowered closer to the ground. It was the unknown revealed at last in flesh and blood, bending over him and reaching down to seize hold of him. He was ready to fight. His hair bristled involuntarily, his lips writhed back, his little fangs were bared. The hand, poised like doom above him, hesitated, and the man spoke, laughing. Wabam wabiska, ip pit tar. Look, the white fangs! The other men laughed loudly and urged the man on to pick up the cub. As the hand descended closer and closer, he experienced 2 great impulsions, to yield and to fight. The resulting action was a compromise. He did both. He yielded till the hand almost touched him. Then he fought, his teeth flashing in a snap that sunk them into the hand. The next moment he received a clout alongside the head that knocked him over onto his side. Then all the fight fled out of him. His puppyhood and the instinct of submission took charge of him. Sitting up on his haunches, he howled. The 4 men laughed more loudly, while even the man who had been bitten began to laugh. They surrounded the cub and laughed at him while he wailed out his terror and his hurt. In the midst of it, he heard something. The men heard it too. But the cub knew what it was, and with a long last wail that had in it more of triumph than grief, he ceased his noise and waited for the coming of his mother, of his ferocious mother, who fought all things and was never afraid. She was snarling as she ran, snarling because she had heard the cry of her cub and she was dashing to save him.